Alrighty. Hello, MCC students, staff, and families. My name is Cameron Lanfear. I also go by Step Soap. I will be your solo caster for today. I believe this is our Valorant Gold team playing today. Still figuring out who we're getting ready to play. Just getting in for some early introductions, get the game started, all that. So today, our roster, we have our coach, Jackie. We have the captain, Isaiah Schlittenhart, going by Zaya. We have Dylan Myrodi, goes under Happens. We have Sean Villanueva as Zelf. We have Bison, Lawyer Peterson as Bison. And then we have Yi Wen as Zukro. That is our lineup for today. Again, Isaiah is the captain. Still figuring out who we're going to play against. Very exciting match, I believe. Apologies, I might be a little nervous. This is my first time casting solo, my fourth time ever casting, so it's a new experience here. Really happy to be here. Valorant is a game I don't have a lot of experience in. I mean, I played for about 100 levels, so I guess I can't say I don't have experience, but haven't played in quite a long time as I don't have any friends. So, sadly, bit out of shape on that one, but I hope to be casting a good game for you here today. Just as a quick reminder before we go dead mic for a little bit, if you're on YouTube, you can like and subscribe to the channel. Both of those are free. Nice and easy, support some MCC. It's great for everybody. And then on Twitch, you can follow for free, and then a sub is about $5. You know, you don't have to spend money, but any money that you do spend goes straight to the program, you know, helping upgrade our setups, upgrading the streaming setup, you know, just scholarships, that kind of thing. It's greatly supported. And then if you have Amazon Prime, I believe, you get a free Twitch sub one. And if you're not using it, it's just going to waste. So might as well give it to MCC, you know what I mean? So yeah, there's the plug section over there. I will plug once more at the end, but we won't have to worry about that for a little while. So looks like the team is getting ready to start this first match. Everyone's warming up right now. Just want to get introductions out of the way, get us set up for who's playing, and I will be back once the match is about to begin. Alrighty, everybody, I am back. So teams are getting into a lobby right now, getting ready to get set up. It appears we are going against Terra State Community College. Not really sure where they're from, but looks like it's going to be a good game. A lot of high-level players, a lot of high-ranked players as well. Ooh, it's going to be an interesting game today. I believe we're getting ready to go here. Clarifying some things with the stream here because I'm going to be in spectator mode. So they're like, who's this guy? No, I am not a backup, and no, I'm not playing. I'm not good enough to play on this team. MCC has an amazing Valorant team so far that I've heard. You know, I have a couple classes with some of the players, so I get to hear about it quite a bit. Great group of guys, great program. Hopefully, great team. I don't know. I haven't seen them play yet, but I have no doubt they'll be awesome. I know a little bit about our coach, Jackie. Really good guy. I think he used to be, I believe he was a top immortal. All I know is he's a very, very good player. I wasn't around him for very long, but I learned quite a bit when I was learning some Valorant from him. So great guy. Really excited to be here today. Party session's closed. Alrighty. Let's see this. Get ready to get going here. Man, I mean, a little bit off the record, but it's really weird casting solo. I mean, I don't have anyone to bounce off of. Talking to myself in this, I mean, it's a pretty cool room, pretty cool setup, but talking to myself in here just feels a little weird. So yeah, I'm going to try and keep as much gameplay commentated as possible, but bear with me. I might not be the greatest. So try to kind of fill the voids in between matches is going to be interesting. I'll put the lab camera up here in a second. Just kind of get a look at some of our players. Ooh, that didn't go well. There we go. So you can see in that back right there, left to right, I believe that is 5 of them. Ooh, there's the 4th one. I'm going to go ahead and switch it around. I believe the game is getting ready to start here, so we're going to move on to Ascendant. First map appears to be Ascendant. I know they've played this map before. I believe they won on that as well, so, I mean, good map for them. A very common, well-known map in the game. I think it's been in since the start. Definitely going to be some good angles. There's a lot of choke points. I believe there's, well, I mean, all Valorant maps have choke points, but there's a lot of long-range play here as well, down mid. Both the choke points on A and B, you know. We'll get to see some really good utility use, I hope. That's my favorite part about this game. Who cares about the fights, you know? I want to see what the agents can do, that kind of thing. Yeah. Looks like the game's getting ready to start here. Trying to make sure I can figure out everything about the game. Alrighty. Both teams have locked in 5 for 5. Alrighty. Alrighty, MCC appears to be going B on this one. Obviously, first round, not much you can do here. Not sure if we're going to do... Ooh, okay. We have a Ghost in there, a Frenzy as well. Looks like they might be rotating into mid. from B. We're going to start on Clarence here. Going in fast down mid. Got a Sova dart there to check for anybody. Jet takes out Chamber, my apologies. Alrighty. My apologies, getting all the commands figured out and everything like that. Omen here holding another Omen across A or B. Peeking. Clarence in 1v1 with the other one. Ooh, okay. I'm going to push on the site, but dies immediately. First round goes to MCC. My apologies. Still figuring this out. Whew. What should we start with second round? Screw, why not? Got some play last game. So there's the scoreboard right there for us. Clarence has 2. Zaya has 1. Happens has 1. Zukro has 1, and Seth has none. But we only had 1 death there. Good secure. Some decent eco for this next round into this one. Let's see this. Jet's walking up mid here. Going to peek left. Jet got shot up by Chamber there. He's going to back up. Might not take that fight. We have Omen peeking onto the side on the left. Looks like we're going more towards an A. Omen over there distracting on B. Yep, looks like we're going for an A rush. Ooh. So yeah, gets a nice pick there. Yep, they baited the other team successfully. I mean, we can obviously see there's nobody there, but this is definitely some smart gameplay on MCC's part. Making sure the site is clear, getting everything set up. The other team has realized they weren't actually going B, so they are going to go rotate back to A. Looks like they're going to go Heaven there. And Sova goes in for the plant. Everyone is peeking Heaven, man. Players putting some tight angles here, not wanting to expose themselves. Everyone peeking on him. Ooh, their Omen goes down. Last one alive is Sofa. And there you go. Again, only lost 1 player in that round. That was looking good. So MCC is up 2-0 at the moment, at least for this match. Really good plays so far. MCC does a really, really good job at getting onto site, locking it down, making it really hard. The enemy team definitely struggling with the retakes here, but I guess it is only round 2, so we will see how this goes. Eco should be evening out here soon, so we'll see some higher level guns now. Kind of evening the odds for this next round. Again with the push into mid as well. Jet peeks in, dies. They're fighting hard over mid here, but it appears MCC is going in on B. Omen is on site. Our Sova does have spikes, so it looks like they're going to go for a plant here on B. We have a Chamber hiding in that little room up there. Sova's going to get this plant down. Omen in the back holding. We have KO is coming up from the B chokehold. Enemy team is getting on to play retake here. Omen goes down. Sova goes down. Last player is KO here in a 2v1. Getting ready to peek a 2v1. Bad situation here. Oh my gosh! Amazing 2K there. Woo! Intense. And survives on 1 HP. Ooh, some really, really good aim there. Really, really good crosshair placement. Headshot on both of them. That was good. MCC is 3-0 right now. Ooh, that was impressive. Could never catch me doing that, man. Could never catch me doing that. Alrighty. KO suppressed one, but he also got suppressed himself. We have Omen in mid. Switch over to him real quick. Fighting the other Omen as well. A is kind of his stalemate right there, but we're getting some action in B, so let's see how this goes. Omen calls out. He knows the other Omen is sitting there. He's got a shotgun, it looks like. Chamber is playing long range. Player goes down to KO. Omen goes down to our Omen. There we go. MCC is up 2 kills here. It's looking good. Looks like they might be rotating back over towards B. We have 2 on A, and they have 1 in near their spawn, so B does look like the best option right here, at least to me. Playing it slow, playing it smart. There we go, MCC. We got 50 seconds. We can take our time. Omen is going to sit here holding mid. MCC is up 3 kills now. Oof. Waylay getting the plant down here. Is a 5v1, not looking good for the MKO. I believe he might be going to save, and MCC is chasing him down. KO goes down to Jet. Another good round 4-0 right now. Looking to be a really good start to the game. Here's the scoreboard for anyone who's curious. Oh, KO is 8-0, looking good. Looks like the enemy is going for a full buy this round. So, I mean, if they don't win this round, they might have to go eco, which could be a little dangerous. MCC really likes sitting over here on B. But, I mean, definitely really good flexibility-wise. They don't take anything they don't go outside their comfort here, at least it looks like. They know what they want, and they stick to it. Waylay gets tagged. Ooh, Omen goes down. Not Omen. KO goes down. Enemy team walking into mid there. 1 of them goes down. 2 of them goes down. 3 of them. All 3 that peeked go down. Jet coming to fix up KO here. It's a 2v3. MCC's got 1 extra person. There we go. A 2v1 here. Sova goes down to KO. They're peeking in the last one. And, oh my gosh. Clarence with the clutches. It's crazy this match. That's 2. I think that's 2 almost back-to-back. There was a round in between, but really good plays there. That was a little closer, but MCC still pulls out with the victory. Looking good here. Looks like we're switching up a little bit going over towards A. At least in my opinion on this end, A is always the least fun to push because it has that really good sightline from Heaven to the choke point onto A. But, I mean, if MCC can do it, it'd be very entertaining to watch. Ooh, Clarence gets that last second KO knife kill. Good job. Have our Omen on mid here. Looks like the enemy team smoked off mid, counteracting that Omen that there. MCC slowly inching onto A. You can see the other team is really spread out here. Not entirely sure what MCC's doing yet. Sova drone going onto site, goes out. That Omen didn't peek to shoot it, so they don't know he's there yet. They're rushing on. Omen on site, they don't know about it, hiding in that smoke. 2 of them come on. Okay, both of them dead. Omen goes down in the smoke. It's a 5v2. Other team is rotating in. Looks like they're going to be rotating it from Heaven. KO gets that plant. Looking good, really good setup here. Going to be really hard to play for retakes. Omen kind of coming up from behind here, seeing if he can catch someone off guard. The only real place the other team could be playing is from Heaven here, so this is definitely a good rotation. Chamber goes down with a headshot. There we go. Omen takes out the last 2, and that is 6-0 in MCC favor. Looks like, I believe the enemy team took a timeout. Gonna sit back, reevaluate their strategy. See how they can work around MCC's flexibility. That is a really common thing over most of our teams. We have very flexible teams. So Essentially, as I can put it, we don't have one tricks here. I mean, everyone on the team can play more than one role, and that's how any good team should be set up. You should be able to, you know, actively react to what the enemy team is doing and then change your play style and your decisions and your choices around that. MCC's always been very good at that. All of our teams are great at that. And I mean, obviously there's no difference here with Val. They're great working around. I mean, they could be wanting to go to one site, you know, but they see the whole team is on there, or they figure the whole team's on there, so they immediately rotate to the other one, you know, still making sure to clear that. Really smart gameplay, really interesting to watch. Yeah, high skill Valorant. I mean, very interesting to watch, very exhilarating, honestly. Get ready to start round 7 here. Looks like we're playing pretty split here. Sova's gonna, looks like, dart down mid. Gonna get a cheeky little dart there. Good lineup. Sova slowly moving down mid. Omen and Jet holding there from their Omen in their chamber. Omen gets a tag or two off on their Omen. Our Omen goes down to their Omen, but both are chamber and their Omen are at half. Archaeo goes down to an op. Zukuro moving up mid in this little tree area here. Not looking the best for MCC. We're down by 2 here, but the enemy team is still very split up. Sova getting a dart in. Oh, and now they know where both of the people on site are. Jet's coming up behind him as well. They don't even think about it. Jet taking out the waylay. KO's gonna be forced to peek here. KO hiding in that smoke. Alrighty. 3v2 here. Sova and Jet on site. Sova gets the plant off. Their Omen and Sova coming up from heaven, as well as their chamber coming up from mid into tree. It's going to be a rough hold here, unless MCC can get some a good pick on heaven maybe. Chamber breaks the door. Ooh, Sova goes down. Last one is Jet. Jet gets 1. And there goes MCC's first round, finally giving up 1 round. I mean, it was bound to happen inevitably. I mean, full clears in Valorant are very rare, but absolutely not something to be worried about. I mean, we just hold this lead, we will be wonderful. Some really good retakes there from Terra State. Oh, and we have switched over to defense. Nice. We saw a little bit of MCC's offense. Now we're looking at some of their defense. Really interested to see how they hold up. I mean, they're obviously a really good offensive team. I wonder if their defense is the same. You and me, I guess we'll get to find out together. Good spread out here. We've got 1 mid, 2 on A, and 2 on B. Looks like they have a really heavy stack mid. I'm dumb. It is not a switch yet. Sorry, that was next round. My apologies on that. MCC sneaking up mid here into tree. Wow, that was a bad call on my part. My apologies, folks. The nerves are getting to me. MCC playing very slow here into tree and then going on to A. Sova and Jet looking like they might get the most action here. Omen just kind of sitting in mid. Jet goes for a cheeky little shot in there. Ooh, looks like we're rotating back into mid. Look like they're rotating left onto B. Their Omen is going to sit and get there and counter them. Ooh, Jet takes out their Omen. Really good in this round so far. It's a 3-2. MCC's up by 2. 30 seconds left. We're going to get the plant off. All 3 coming back from their spawn. They do have an op, though, so it's dangerous. Ooh, and it's a double peek. There's not much he's going to be able to do against this. And that's round 7. I believe it's next or to the round after that where they switch. Oof, my Valorant knowledge. Again, I'm rusty. It's been a very long time. Sitting over there watching the wrong team. Alrighty. MCC going for their classic thus far over in B. They appear to have forgotten the spike. Ooh, Jet gets an early hit on Chamber. Almost whole team gets hit by an ult though. That's not good. Waylay holding hard here for the rest of the team. He saw both Omen and both are gone immediately. MCC pushing on to B here. Looking at that Queen Sleep. It's 5-2. Ooh, Omen gets there. Sova. Oh, Omen gets the KO as well, and that is a full clear. Nice. Round 8 is MCC's. Round 9 is MCC's. My gosh, I can't do math today, folks. My apologies. Of our team messing around a little bit. Seems to have made the decision to go over and sit on A. I wonder, will they go for a full A push, or are they going to do the smart move and probably split up down mid as well? I had to open my mouth. Of course they're all going A. One person did get tagged, so they will know at least one of them are there. MCC's going to split up a little bit here. Omen peeking down mid. It appears the entire other team is moving over towards A, having gotten that ping. MCC in an interesting position here. A is not really probably the greatest to go after at this point. Will they make the judgment call, go over to B? Ooh, the team is switching up into B. Did they bait them? Ooh. Enemy team. Ooh, okay. Sova goes down to an op. Getting a full rush on. Waylay gets hit by RKO's grenade. They have 2 up in heaven. Ooh, Jet gets another pick there. 3 from Jet. Ooh, gets shot from behind, but MCC clears up. Round 10 goes to MCC. Currently 9-1. Whew. It's looking like a fast game here. Again, really good taking from MCC. They played just low enough. The enemy team, I believe they thought they had gotten baited, so they went over to B, and that was the wrong move. MCC just waited them out and went on to A. Definitely some high IQ gameplay. I mean, the game sense here is honestly unrivaled. I would have just pushed on a site and probably died. I mean, ooh, looks like we have some lineup here. Lineup from Sova. A cute little shark dart. Shock dart. Oof. Gonna go in with a drone here. Catch Waylay on the right. Jet goes down. Waylay goes down. MCC pushing on. Waylay dies to a KO with a pistol down. They know that KO is there. There's not much he can do. He gets shocked, and he's dead. KO is gone. It is a 3-3 situation here. Sova gets off the plants. Their Omen took out the tree door. Very open position now. Looks like they're going to play a little slow on the retake here. Let's see how they go. Chamber moving up to the door on that. Both Omen and Chamber there. Sova gets taken out, but their Omen dies as well. Sorry, their Sova dies as well. Faked out the plant. Oof. And MCC loses round 11. That's all right. Again, score will be 9-2 here in a second. Honestly, really good breaking the tree door. That was smart. You know, make them defend more than just 1-2 positions. Give them 3 spots to go for. The double peek by their Sova, or their Omen and their Sova was really smart. Definitely good. Some really good retakes there. It's good to see. You know, wipeout games are never really fun to watch. Never as interesting, of course. You know, you want to play on equal footing. Always a lot more interesting to commentate as well. You know, I mean, steamrolls, they're great and all, but I always like watching equal matches. MCC's playing very split up here. Waylay gets hit by the KO knife. Omen goes down to their Waylay with an op. Sova going in on A with a drone. Both teams are very spread out here. It looks like MCC might be making the decision to commit to A, though. Looks like Jet and KO might get into a 1v1 situation here. KO now knows Jet is there. Ooh. Jet turned around too a little fast there. Didn't see the KO, but it worked out. There's a 1v3 situation here. MCC only has Clarence alive. So they have 2 in heaven, 1 coming in from tree. Ooh, gets a nice 1-tap on the Waylay. Might look into a 1v1 here with the Omen. Ooh, he's down a lot of HP, and there's 1 over in tree. And there goes round 3 for Terra State. All right, there we go. There's the side switch. I apparently can't listen to audio cues. So now we actually get to see some MCC defense here. Looks like we're stacking a little bit heavier towards A. And that appears to be the right decision. I mean, the enemy team is almost entirely stacked up on A and mid, so luck of the draw, I guess. It appears MCC is playing for hard defense on A and then probably retakes on B. Looks like KO is going to immediately peek the corner, flash, and then probably do his knife. Sova is there as well. They're going to Sova dart. 2 down for each team here. KO's going to back up. He is suppressed. MCC is now behind them, having him a little trapped there. 1v1 here. KO versus Waylay. Let's see it. KO grabs Spike heading onto A while Waylay is sitting behind. Waylay will get moving here once he hears the plant animation. There we go. KO did make audio, so Waylay knows where he is. Doesn't get suppressed either. KO's looking up towards heaven. Waylay's coming up behind him. And there goes round 13 for MCC. Really good flank there. Didn't make any noise. KO made the mistake of making the noise there and then also looking up at heaven. So, yeah. It was definitely not the smartest idea. But, of course, they don't know that as much as we do. Or at least I do because I'm the spectator. I sit on my high horse, and I can say whatever I want. But these guys everyone in this match is still better than I will ever be at this game. Look at like a heavy stack on B for the other team. MCC, of course, spread out the smart way. Looks like a full rush down mid, it appears. One goes down. Ooh, Jet gets taken up by a cheeky Omen. 1 player alive, and that is Sova. And the win goes for MCC for round 14. Whew, there's not much to commentate on. These rounds go so fast. Whew. I got to step up my game here, man. Looking like the other team is going to go for an A push. We do have 2 defenders on A. KO with a shotgun, and then 2 mid, as well as Jet on B. They hit him. They know they're there. KO gets a good pick on Omen. Dies to Waylay. Omen TP's back, calling out the team where they are. MCC not moving, though. Waiting for the bait, possibly. But it appears... Ooh, Terra State might be turning around, going to mid, maybe B. Maybe it looks like a full rotate over to B. MCC playing it smart, not going all in on A. It's definitely going to save them here once they finish this rotation. KO on the enemy team watching their behind. Jet does have an outlaw. Jet hearing the entire team on the rotate. Jet dies to the waylay, but MCC does have the notice that the other team is doing that. Waylay goes down to our waylay. Excuse me. Sova gets a little hit on their Sova as well. So because their Sova... Oh, sorry. Their Sova and their KO. And that is another round for MCC. MCC wins one more round, and that is game 1. Looking good here. Only a 9-match difference, so it is high-level gameplay, man. It's hard to comprehend it all, honestly. I can't imagine not knowing much about the game, having to hear it through me. I am so sorry. Terra State seems to be stacking up on B with Chamber going to A mid. MCC staying very spread out. Very consistent, at least. And I mean, they play smart while spread out, you know. They don't all go into one the second, or they don't all go into one site the second they see any activity. But it's going to look a little interesting here. Jet barely gets out of that ult. Sova forced to back up from Market. Looks like MCC is going to be forced to play for the retake here. There's Sova going in with the bomb to plant. Sova going in with a drone. Omen TPs. Omen down. Now to our waylay. Jet aggressively pushing on. They know where that op is at. Jet and the op are about to face off. Chamber goes down with the ult. It's a 5v1, and there goes their Sova. And there goes round 13 for MCC, making it 1-0 MCC in favor. Wow, whew, lot to unpack from that. We can see our overall leaderboard here. KO was 20. Our KO was 20-5. Our Waylay was 17-5. Our Omen was 15-6. Our Jet was 14-10, and our Sova was 8-8. So technically, everyone was positive, which is very, very good. Definitely a bit of an edge here with MCC. They're so versatile. They're so flexible. They can play anything. It's going to be a hard-fought rest of the other two matches, or yes, the other two matches for Terra State. We're going to go ahead and let me get my camera fixed here for the lab, and we are going to go ahead and have a look at our Valorant players. You can see them celebrating, talking a little bit after that match. Definitely in high spirits after a good round 1, a 13-3. And yeah, getting ready for second round. You can see Isaiah wave there. Not sure if he was waving at me, but I'm going to take it as that. Everyone pretty relaxed, waiting for this second round to begin. For anyone new turning in, MCC is currently up 1-0 against Terra State Community College. It was a pretty good first round. Final score was 13-3 with MCC winning by 10 matches, with a 10-match difference, of course. And, I mean, Terra State is going to have to fight hard for this if they want it. There is a lot of skill on the MCC side. I mean, we have such a strong foundation that's been built off of. It's the MCC legacy, honestly. And I mean, this team is doing a very, very good job carrying that legacy. Doesn't seem to be weighing them down at all. I mean, this was said during yesterday's Overwatch 2 game, but definitely a strong team on paper and a strong team in practice. It is amazing to see. It was looking to be one of our best years on paper, especially. I mean, a lot of our teams are brand new players because a lot of our more of our original players have already graduated. But I mean, it's good to see that even the new players are still very, very talented, very, very skilled. They put in a lot of hard work. I mean, I've seen that practice schedule. It's crazy. So, definitely looking forward to match 2 here. Excuse me. Apologies if anyone is commenting on YouTube or Twitch. I am not able to have either of those pulled up, but just know I am thinking about you even if I can't respond. So we're going to keep the camera on lab here for a little bit. I might go dead mic for a minute just to make sure everything's good. And yeah, I will be back once the match is about to begin. Alrighty, everyone, I am back. Second match taking place here. The map looks to be Corrode. I believe MCC is on attack. Terra State is on defenders again, like first match. Oh, I'm wrong. Never mind. MCC is on defense. Still decided on team comps here. MCC has one lock-in with Zakru on Yoro. Zelf goes into Fade. The other team has a KO locked in as well. I did momentarily check the Twitch chat in between matches, and I believe I saw someone talking about audio. Is that still an issue? Whoever that was. Bad Kid Box. Is that still an issue? Audio still? I can still try and I can get that figured out here while we're getting ready to start. I believe my audio has some issues with input as well. Yeah, my apologies. That is not. There's not a lot I'm able to fix, but I can probably fix game audio. I know the mics are very close to my face, so you can hear me breathing quite heavily. My apologies. All right. Here goes the lock-ins. I will keep an eye on Twitch chat just in case there's any more audio issues. Alrighty, MCC on defense with an Omen, Waylay Fade, Yoru, and Breach. Terra State has a Sova, Viper, Omen, KO, and a Waylay. Definitely looking to be an interesting match here. This is match 2 for anyone just turning in. Alrighty. So this map actually released after I had stopped playing the game, so there is not a lot of callouts that I know on here. So do forgive me for not knowing any callouts on this. I mean, obviously, we've got A and B. I can figure that much out. I can figure out the choke points, mid, all that stuff, but I don't know specific area names, so please forgive me for that. If I do figure out a name for it, I will try and use that, but until then, I'm going to be saying, oh, he's over there in the corridor. All right, MCC doing a nice split defense here, looking to be 1 on B and mid, and then 3 on A. Terra State going over on A here. Pushing to Omen. Omen does get hit. Omen get hit by the bolt twice. They do know where he is at. Omen about to be in a 5v1 here. Terra State is moving. Looks like they're rotating over to B instead. About to come face to face with our Yoru. Never mind going back up into mid. Waylay uses a TP back. Smart move. That would have been a 5v1. Not a fun situation to be in. Our Yoru was going in for a nice flank here. Omen goes out. Yoru coming up from behind. There goes 4 of their team here. It's looking to be a Breach and Viper 1v1 here. Viper gets a nice wall up. Viper does not have Spike, meaning she's got to go retrieve it. She's coming in behind Fade here. This is not going to be good. Fade goes down, but gets taken out by Yoru. MCC did the smart play there, defending the Spike. I mean, going out and hunting the team is fun, especially if it's a 5v1 and you've got 5. But definitely want to play smart here as opposed to the fun way. I know gaming is about having fun, but in esports it is kind of about winning. And I mean, you can tell our players are having fun. At the moment, you can't see but they're sitting there, they're smiling, they're talking. So. Terra State looks to be going into a little push into mid here. Yep, they are very obviously mid going into A. Omen is about to be stuck in a 5v1 situation here. Omen gets 2 of them. 3, 4. Ace! There we go! That's an ace from our team captain, Isaiah, also known as Zaya. Beautiful. Breach with that amazing assist there. Concussing, I think it was 3 of them. That was good. That was really, really good. Beautiful to see. I mean, Terra State was just playing so close together. They practically lined up for him there. 1v1. And that's a really good way to take fights, especially in this game. Isolating, even in a 1v5 situation. Let's say MCC only had 1 person against 5. Getting them into 1v1 is the best way to play life. Obviously play for the win. Alrighty, we have Terra State going in here on B. Waylay backs up immediately. Yoru playing aggressive here with an outlaw. They are teleporting, or they are moving back over towards mid, looking to go to an A instead, maybe. Fade definitely calling out that they are rotating. Omen in a bit of a compromising situation here, a little dangerous. TP's around the corner. Looks like they are going A. MCC is going to be looking to play for retakes here. Yoru goes down to their Omen. Omen takes out their Waylay. Waylay gets pushed into a bad situation, but gets out of it. KO goes down. Omen goes down. There's a 3v1 here. MCC's going to get this defuse off. And there it is. It was definitely an interesting peek there from Breach. He tried to peek him again with a shotgun, but got shot out. But it works, it works. Definitely took him down a couple notches. Currently 3-0 here. MCC is in the lead by 1 game. Looks like Terra State likes their Viper lineup over on A, so looks like they're going to be doing that again. MCC stacking over towards A and mid, leaving only Yoru, the character with probably the most mobility out of everyone, considering he can go across the map to stay on B. Hard rushing B. Fade almost goes down. Omen kills the Viper for peeking. Omen does go down. Brim here with the Odin, taking out 2 of them. Wow. Okay. Terra State is in a very interesting situation here. Fade slowly inching towards site. Everybody else kind of staying a little spread out to make sure they don't rotate away. Doesn't look like they are going to, though. Kind of stuck there. There's not much you could, not a lot of movement they have access to. It's kind of just a really slow stalemate here. Everyone not really moving. I believe Terra State is hoping to maybe get a fake out, hoping MCC's moving back towards B when we are not. Bram holding a pixel peek here. A very dangerous pixel peek at that. Not for him, of course. You couldn't even see him if you tried. Fade moving into sight. Slowly inching forward, so is Yoru. Yoru with an op as well. Ooh, yeah, that was not going to be a good one. That was a 1v4. Poor Sova just couldn't do much there. These players move so fast, man. Whew. It's hard to keep track. Oh, no. Yeah. Interesting, interesting. My apologies if it might not be the greatest commentary. It's hard to follow this. Attackers go ahead and use a timeout. I believe they are, I don't know, are they allowed, is it 2 per match or 1 per half? Might be 1 per match. I know MCC hasn't used any at all. Terra State has used a timeout in the first match and then timeout in the second match. Definitely getting the pep talk from coach there. As this timeout comes to an end, the match will have 12 seconds until start. MCC stacking more on B and mid this time, only keeping 1 on A. Fade's going to use her, I don't remember what it's called, but her E, to go ahead and see if anyone is there. Good lineup, especially. It is destroyed. They do know people are there. Looks like some fighting going on here in mid. Breach and Waylay playing relatively aggressive, getting over to A. Fade about to come into a confrontation with 2 of the other enemy team here. Their KO pushing up slowly. Waylay gets... Ooh, Waylay got concussed. And... Whew, Waylay got concussed. KO goes out. Omen gets... Our Omen gets their Omen. Ooh, 5v2 here. Viper got bit by the Fade dog. They do get peak. Viper goes down, and Waylay goes over the wall to surprise the Sova from behind. Really good 5-0 clear there. Oof. High IQ gameplay, man. I mean, I don't mean to glaze our team, but these guys are so much better than I could ever imagine to be. It's honestly hard to commentate over. I'll have to get one of them in here. In between one of these matches or maybe after the game. Talk to them a little bit for you guys, hopefully. Get some actual insight here. Enemy team staying strong on A. Not wanting to move. They do shoot the Fade Haunts. Waylay moving up a little bit. Gonna come into, it looks like it'll be a 3v1 peak here. Not good. Fade takes out the Sova dart. They are moving up slowly here. Viper pops her wall. Fade gets 2 of them. Waylay gets the other 2. Ooh, their Waylay is at barely any HP here in a 5v1 situation. Our team is slowly moving in. It looks like Waylay is just going to have to defend this. Waylay versus Brim. I wonder who wins this. Do it, Brim. Spray. Do it, do it, do it. No. No fun. Waylay peeks out and gets immediately shot by Fade with an Odin. Yeah, that peek was never going to work. Not much they can do in that situation, but... You know, 2 Odins and I believe a Vandal aiming at you. Family photo moment. Ooh, that's good. That is very good. Yeah, I mean, Waylay couldn't have done much there, but that was probably the worst spot to peek into. 2 Odins and a Vandal staring right at you at like 1 HP. Wasn't going to be fun. Terra State sticking over towards A here. They really, really like that Viper wall. And I mean, to be fair, it's pretty good. Some fighting in mid. KO gets hit by some chip damage from the wallbang on the Odin. The enemy team is fastly moving into A. MCC looking like they're going to play for the retake here. Fade, the only one really close enough to sight to prevent anything. Probably going to get pushed or probably going to end up in a 1v1 with the Fade or the Waylay here. Fade pops ult. They now know where pretty much everyone is at. MCC takes out 3 of them. Whew. Omen did get stunned there, but thank God Breach was there. Breach had 4 kills. Wow. I'm mad I didn't get that. A really good clear. Currently 7-0 from MCC. Whew. It's looking like a bit. Their player Lie there just said it best for me. It's getting a little scary here. He goes gulp. That's a good one. One of the most fun parts about Valorant, in my opinion, is being able to talk to the enemy team. I mean, when it gets toxic, it's no fun, but just like joking around, the enemy team having some self-awareness, and you know the other team, our team having some self-awareness, it's fun. They definitely have some jokesters over there, though. MCC is playing a little serious. Ooh, Yoru gets taken out by the KO immediately, leaving it in a 4v5 situation. Taking on to B here. Omen getting ready to TP out of sight. Breach just spamming onto sight with the Odin. Breach goes down. Omen kills Omen from smoke. Viper pulls out her ult. It is looking to be a scary, very scary situation here. Viper ults are very, very hard to deal with. Waylay kills KO in the smoke. It is a 2v1 here. Oh, good play on Viper there. She played that smoke, or she played her ult very well. It just so happened that Zaya happened to drop right into her and took a kneeling stance. So aiming down, they hit the headshot. Definitely a really almost good clutch there. I mean, MCC lost a player super early, and then they lost another player. They almost did come back from it, though. But that Viper ult, at least in most situations, kind of seals the deal. It's really hard to play around, at least in my opinion. I always hate playing it. Most of the time, I usually just quit and give them the round. But, you know, I am definitely not the best source for that kind of how to play around that. Terra State taking up a more fluid position here, having one player in every area. Ooh, Zoro gets a good pick on the... Sorry, Yoru gets a good pick on the Waylay there with an op. I believe they do have an op in there somewhere, but I don't think they're grabbing it yet. Enemy team appears to be moving around, heading more towards the mid-A region. MCC slowly tightening its grasp on them. Waylay gets a pick on Viper. Waylay backtracks quite a bit there. Definitely the smart decision. Fade dice to Sova. They are going for an A push here. Omen does get our Omen, but he is stuck in a bad situation there. Yep, Omen goes down. Currently a 2v2 with Terra State taking hold of site. KO gets the plant there. MCC is at a little bit of a disadvantage here, having to play for retake, as well as Breach only being at 50. They're going to move slowly into site here. Terra State taking a smart defensive position. Breach using the ult, getting one of them. Waylay peeking. Whew. Wow. Breach had a good util there. He knew the Sova was there. He got him as he was concussed with the ult, and then Waylay cleaned up the other one who didn't get hit by the ult, hiding in the corner there. High IQ plays, high IQ plays. I can't say that enough. I'm trying not to overuse words here, but it's good stuff, man. Good stuff. Happens is messing with the window currently. That's fun. And yep, they're hitting the wall. Gotta flex the knives, man. Those skins are can be up to like 40, 50 bucks a piece. I was broke for quite a while because of it. I mean, I get that. You have something cool, you better use it. Terra State moving up to B here through that little tight corridor. They're playing fast. They're playing hard. Breach spamming the Odin here, knowing they're in that corner. Sova goes out and dies. Ooh, it is a 2v1 here. Fade last one alive. MCC goes down trying to prevent plant. KO is going to get the plant here. KO's gun gave him away on that one. Fade knows where he is, and Viper is down. Look at that. Amazing util usage there on Fade. That poor KO, the Odin's massive, I guess this massive frame kind of got stuck around the corner there, and Fade knew exactly where he was. Dropping the Odin just in case. Breach was going to turn around and grab the skin. Nice. Great team play here. Currently on round 11, MCC is up with an 8-match difference. It's looking good so far. Terra State lining up on B. MCC has 3 players all sitting on B. Waylay, Breach, and Yoru. KO pops his ult. Waylay gets on the site and dies. Viper goes down. All of them go down in a 5 clear. Beautiful setup there from MCC. So many angles to cover there. Round 12 here. MCC is up by 9. As well as they are up by 1 match. Haven't showed the leaderboard here. Not leaderboard, but the scoreboard, I should say. Whatever. Stats, match stats. There we go. English is not my best language today. Looking good here. All of MCC is positive. Heading into the 12th round. Terra State lining up on A. Breach sitting there with apparently his signature weapon, the Odin. Ooh, KO goes down to the Breach, dropping the spike, but MCC is going to back up. That'll let them reclaim the spike. Viper does go down. Ooh, Fade gets shot from a little cheeky corner hiding Omen there. MCC is moving in. Yoru might use his ult. Omen TP's over to B to use his ult, or to plant. Yoru coming in with that good TP. Oh, Omen. Ooh. Omen takes out our Yoru, and then our Omen takes out their Waylay. It is a 1v2 situation here. MCC is favored. 2 players, one of them being on half HP. Omen is going first, ready to soak up any damage. And Waylay takes out their Omen who tried to peek. And that'll be round 12 for MCC. Only 2 more rounds and they will take the game. Whew. Very intense gameplay. There's so much going on. These situations are definitely looking really familiar, though. It's good to see that I am not completely out of touch with this game and everything that goes on now. Terra State not entirely sure what to do here. With the round switch, MCC is now on attack. Looking like we're going to do a push into A as well as more of a power move into mid here. Terra State going with a really defensive play with 3 on A and 2 on B. Waylay takes out Sova. Playing highly aggressive here. Ooh, they all go into smoke. Ooh, alrighty. Currently 4-2 right now, or MCC up by 2 bodies. Terra State forced to play for retakes here, about to run right into all 3 players there. They do have a shotgun. He misses and they both die. Yeah, definitely a really hard choke point to get past there with 3 MCC players waiting there. Currently on match point with MCC up with 11 rounds. Looking good. MCC going to rotate over to B. I wonder if they will go mid. MCC definitely seems to like mid. I swear they do everything I say. Like they do the opposite. But that's good. That's good. That means they're really unpredictable. And honestly, in esports, it's good to be like that, especially with how much scouting can go on. Hello to any teams that may be scouting right now. I'm the worst commentator ever, so you're not going to get much information from me. My apologies. MCC making a really aggressive push into site here. Yoru immediately on site. Woo, 3v2 here, a lot going on. Wow, that was a fast round. And there goes match 2 for MCC. I believe that is the win. Yep, MCC takes it home in a 2-0 clear. Honestly, I mean, yeah, there's not much to say about that. It was beautiful. We're switching over to the lab camera. You can see the team captain, Isaiah, congratulating everyone, saying good job. celebrating. Wow. A lot happened there in that last round. I didn't have the greatest commentary there. I was confused what was going on. I don't know how these players play like this. Definitely shows the skill that MCC holds here. I mean, oof. Definitely looking forward to this this season here. I think this is week 3 or 4, but oof. Definitely doing good for MCC. That's I can say that for certainty. If nothing else important came from this stream, MCC is doing good. It's looking to be an amazing season, you know. And yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say. Not much to break down there. It was a really good clean sweep 2-0. MCC wins. I mean, MCC beats Terra State out. Whew, a lot happened really fast. But glad to be able to be here and commentate that. Before I do go, got to make sure I'm going to plug MCC one more time. If you are on YouTube, go ahead and like and subscribe. Both of them are free. Support MCC. We love that. If you are on Twitch, a follow is free. If you have $5 that you'd like to donate, that goes to scholarships, setups, that kind of thing, upgrading our performances and all that. That's greatly appreciated. Or if you have Amazon Prime, you get 1 free sub. If you're not using it, it's going to waste. Might as well give it to your favorite community college, obviously. But yeah, I mean, thank you everyone who came to watch today. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you for letting me crappily cast for you. But yeah, it was fun. I had a lot of fun. It appears the players had a lot of fun, and I wish you all a good night.